Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed and I am
I'm
studying
glad
at the Rehan College. So
I'm
today,
glad you're back.
today I am going to
It's good.
have a short and interesting discussion like chat with Maya. We will be discussing like topic is motivated drink like times. So related is let's get started. Hi Maya, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. A motivated drink during lifetimes? Now that's a hook. What exactly do you mean by that?
Okay,
I'm a bit
yeah.
lost. I mean, is this
Okay, yeah. My first question is
I'm all ears.
what is the actual physiological difference between relying on temporary motivation versus building unbreakable day system?
It's the difference between a sugar rush and a steady diet. Motivation is basically a dopamine spike. It feels great, but it's designed to be fleeting. A system, on the other hand, relies on the basal ganglia, the part of the brain that handles.
Yeah,
Once that habit loop kicks in, you don't even need the feeling of motivation because your brain is basically on
अरे
autopilot.
ऐसा बोलो है
It's way less exhausting than trying to force yourself to be pumped up every single morning. Just happens. Does that make sense?
yeah.
The autopilot mode is where the real magic happens. So, what's the actual struggle right now? Are you fighting the dopamine spike or trying to build a system?
Yeah.
You're giving me the yeah, but I'm not sure which side you're on. Are you feeling more like you're chasing that rush, or are you in the middle of trying to set up a routine?
Wow.
I'll take that as a wow of agreement. Most people spend way too much time waiting for the perfect mood to strike before they start working. It's a trap.
Yes.
Right? It's basically just procrastinating with a fancy name. Once you stop waiting for the feeling and just start the movement, the mood usually follows. Ever try the 5 second rule?
Yeah.
It's a classic for a reason. Does it actually work for you, or do you just find yourself counting down and then still not moving? Fair enough. Most people find it works until they hit a wall of actual burnout. Then no amount of counting helps.
Yeah. Yes, I see.
Exactly. When you're actually empty, trying to hack your way into productivity is just rubbing a dry sponge. You've got to actually refill the tank first.
Yes.
No problem at all. It's a tough, it really is. Usually, the harder we push, the more. No need to be sorry. What's on your mind?
Wow.
You're full of wows today. I'm starting to wonder if we're just speaking in a kind of shorthand. What's actually hitting home for you right now?
Wow, this is amazing. I see.
I'm glad it's clicking. It's a weirdly liberating feeling when you realize you don't have to be inspired to get things done.
Yeah.
It takes the pressure off. Instead of fighting your brain, you just work with it.
Yeah. This is
It's a much quieter wait. 15? I'm not sure I follow. 15 what?
wow, this is amazing. I see.
I'm starting to think you're really feeling this. Since we're on a roll, do you want to try sketching out a low friction system for one thing you've been putting off?
Okay. Uh, why does our brain
Awesome.
emotionally want to panic and give up when we face a certain, like massive failure.
It's the all or nothing trap. We tell ourselves that if it's not perfect, it's a total failure. Our brains treat a small mistake like a catastrophic crash, so the panic kicks in as a survival mechanism. It's just a glitch in the system.
Wow, this is amazing. Exactly, I
I'll
think.
take that as a. It really is a glitch. We just have to remind ourselves that a tiny detour isn't the same thing as a dead end.
Yeah,
It's like we've been taught that the only way to succeed is to be a machine, but that's not how humans actually work. Do you find yourself doing that a lot? The total shutdown after one wrong turn?
yes, this is amazing. I see.
It's a heavy weight to carry, feeling like one mistake ruins the whole plan. Once you stop expecting perfection, the panic usually loses its power.
Yeah,
It's like a mental exhale. When you give yourself permission to be messy, you actually end up getting more done.
yes,
Paradox, right? The less you obsess over the result, the better the result usually is.
yes,
It's kind of like the difference between walking a tightrope and walking a path. On the rope, one slip and it's over. On the path, you just trip, dust yourself off, and keep going. Which one feels more like your typical day?
okay, yeah,
I'll take that as a maybe both. Most of us start the day feeling like we're on the path, and then one email or one mistake turns it into a tightrope walk. It's just a matter of catching the glitch before it takes over.
yes. Like in high stakes environments, how does a person completely separate their raw emotions from their logical decisions? So, making during a crisis.
That's the gold standard of performance, right? Their trick isn't actually about deleting the emotion because you can't. It's about creating a gap between the feeling and the action. People
Yeah,
who do this well usually use a technique called compartmentalization. They acknowledge the panic is there, but they treat it like background noise rather than the driver's seat. Does that feel impossible, or have you tried something like that before?
yeah, yes, I see.
It's a skill, not a trait. Like learning a language or a sport, you just have to train the muscle. Most of the time, we're just reacting. The goal is to move from reacting to responding.
Yes, this is
It takes practice.
right.
It's definitely not a switch you just flip on one day. It usually starts with small, low stakes moments. Like instead of panicking when you drop your keys, you just notice the feeling and decide how to react. Does that sound like something you could try?
Yeah,
Exactly. Small wins build the confidence for the big stuff. It's way easier to train your brain when the stakes are low than to try and do it for the first time in a crisis.
yes. All right, I am understand. So, okay, I think, all right, I think that covers everything for today. That was a really great discussion. Thank you, Maya, for discussion and tracking me. So, and thank you for everyone like listening and watching my discussion. So, goodbye. See you in the next video.
It was a pleasure thinking through all this with you. Catch you next time.
Okay.